Test your might.
Being once considered just a simple April Fool's joke, Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon was a game no one thought would ever exist, and boy were they wrong. We now get a chance to drop into one of the biggest homages to 80s action flicks and video games from that time. But is it any good? Let's take a look.
I'll provide the distraction. Let's show them how cyber commandos get it done.
Mark 4 style, motherfucker!
In Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, we step into the shoes of Cyber Commando Sergeant Rex Powercold as you face off against your former commander, Colonel Sloan. With Michael Biehn being from great hits like Aliens and The Terminator, it was the perfect choice to put him as the main character. The story is completely nonsensical, with references being thrown around every cutscene and bit of dialogue spoken. The story takes place in a futuristic world of 2007, in the eyes of what it was thought to be like in an 80s film. The story clearly shows the love that Ubisoft has for all the great and memorable hits of the 80s with their own personalized twist on things, dropping in hilarious modern pop culture references just as an icing on top of this marvelous cake.
Running dead. Inbound.
No. Running dead. Outbound.
The writing is so amazingly funny and utterly insane that you'll be waiting to see what movie, game, or meme is referenced next, which is really the best part. Just when you think the game can't get any more batshit crazy, it does, and that's awesome.
Are you kidding me?
You are not the punchline. You are a killing machine. Jump. The hostage is under attack. Protect the cyber nerd.
The game looks just like an 80s sci-fi action flick when running in the Far Cry 3 engine. The cutscenes, however, are even more retro, dating back to some very early games that use still images to tell their story. Even the detail on the weapons and the environments around you is completely a reference to past films. Your bow is like something out of Tron, and your pistol is a direct homage to RoboCop. Your assault rifle shoots pew-pew lasers because why not? The game feels and looks completely different than the original release, with turning the wildlife into cyber wildlife and having blood dragons roaming the cyber jungle of cyber robots and cyber nerds. The game also has a fun VHS tape filter going on that to some people may be a little too distracting, but I never found a problem with it. I thought it added to the feel of being a cyborg looking out of my cyborg eye. Oh, and did I mention that you're a cyborg? Epic.
I'm just your everyday U.S. military Mark IV cyber commando. He went out with a bang. I give that a 9.5.
The game plays very closely to its more, say, realistic counterpart. As you level up, you'll automatically be given new abilities instead of having to tediously sort out what skill tree you have to go down. This leads to you being able to run extremely fast, giving sort of a crossbreed between Painkiller speed and normal Far Cry speed. With the added bonus of no fall damage, and being able to hold your breath forever, Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon's everyone's dream of an FPS open-world sandbox of devastation. Throughout your power trip, you'll be smashing through cyber robot outposts in a different way than you would in the normal game. Each facility has its own dragon shield. If you can infiltrate their base, you can turn off these shields, throw a yummy pilfered cyborg heart at the ground, and watch destruction be wrought before you by the amazing blood dragons that shoot lasers out of their eyes. Blood dragons are a blast to fight one-on-one as well. Outsmarting it by simply crouching and chucking cyber hearts allows you to attack its ever so weak belly, allowing you to turn it into a pile of purple goo. Weapons have received an epic change, whereas now your 4 starting weapons are fully customizable minus the paint job. Want your assault rifle to shoot frickin' lasers instead of lame crummy old bullets? Well, you can! Want a quadruple-barreled shotgun? Go for it. The game doesn't care what you do, and neither should you, because that's the fun of it. A lot of attachments to the weapons, however, need to be unlocked by finding old tube TVs, documents, and VHS tapes strewed around the map, as well as completing side quests asking you to do such things as killing evil, rebellious, plotting cyber cassowaries. I always knew they were rebelling. Don't worry though, you'll be able to buy super floppy disks that carry a whopping 700 kilobytes of data to help you find out where each collectible is on the map. And with your epic running skills and jumping capabilities, it'll feel like you're a god leaping from mountain to mountain. The game isn't perfect, and if you look hard enough there's a few imperfections left over from the main game, but before they even become noticeable you'll forget all about them when you're having a blast shooting all the bad guys in the face with laser Gatling guns and flipping the bird at all the things. Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon doesn't overstay its welcome, and it was a blast playing every second of it.
Be careful, Rex. That place is filled with death.
What kind of death?
The dangerous kind, Rex.
For the price of what Call of Duty map packs tend to be going for these days, Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon raises the bar of utterly ridiculous content that honestly shouldn't have been a game, but it is, and we're all grateful for it. With hilarious writing, awesome cyber everything, extremely nonsensical violence, and an amazing slew of things to do, Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon takes the cake as one of the best DLCs on the market, and to top it all off, it's standalone. A 5 out of 5.
Climb to get higher.
Seriously?
Loading more training hints from the ABCs of War.
Thank you for watching my review. Have you had a chance to play Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon? Let us know in the comments below. But until next time, I'm Acabane101, and I'll see you in the next review.
I fucking hate tutorials, and this one is terrible.